Now see question number 2, which is clarify the differences between. The first one is the difference between distance and displacement. So distance is the length of actual path traveled by an object. Displacement is the minimum actual path traveled by an object, means distance between the starting point and finishing point. Distance may be 0 or positive. Displacement may be 0, positive or negative. Distance is the scalar quantity. Displacement is the vector quantity. Distance has a unit, SI unit, meter. Displacement, SI unit, also is a meter. Now difference between uniform and non-uniform motion. Uniform motion in which the object covers equal distance at equal interval of time. Non-uniform motion means object doesn't cover equal distance at equal interval of time. In uniform motion, speed remains constant at any interval of time. Non-uniform motion, speed is not constant at any interval of time. Now we'll do the chapter's sum. Question number 3 is complete the following table. So we'll see the symbols and unit of displacement is denoted by capital S. Velocity is capital V. Initial velocity is small u. Time is small t. Mass is denoted by small m and acceleration is denoted by small a. Now question number 3. Complete the following table. See, there are two sums given in the table. In first one, initial velocity is given 2, acceleration is 4, time is given 3 and we have to calculate the velocity. See the first sum, put the respective value in the following formula. V is equal to u plus at. Initial velocity is 2, acceleration is 4 and time is 3. 2 plus 4 into 3 equals to 14. So we got our velocity is 14 meter per second. Now see the second one. Here velocity is given. We have to find the initial velocity. 20 is equal to u, means initial velocity, plus 5 acceleration into 2 time. 20 equals to u plus 10. So we got u, means initial velocity, 10 meter per second. See the table number 2. Here initial velocity is given, acceleration, time is given, but we have to find the displacement. So displacement formula is given u into t plus half at square and the unit of displacement is meter. See, S equals to ut plus half at square. Put the value in the formula. S equals to u is 5 into 3 plus half into 12 into 3 square. So 15 plus 6 into 9. We got our displacement 69 meter. In the second one, displacement is given 92, but we have to find the acceleration. A value is not given. Put the respective value in the formula. Displacement 92, initial velocity 7, time 4 plus half into A into 4 square. Solve the sum, we will get the acceleration value, which is 8 meter per second square. Now table number 3. Here initial velocity is given, acceleration is given and displacement, and we will solve the velocity by the different formula of velocity, which is v square is equal to u square plus 2as, means velocity square is equal to initial velocity square plus 2 into acceleration into displacement. See the first one. V square is already given, 8 square equals to initial velocity is given 4 square plus 2. Acceleration is already given 3 into s. So by putting the value, we will get displacement value is equal to 8 meter. Now see the second one. Here we have to calculate the initial velocity by putting the respective value in the formula. Solve the sum, you will get u is equal to 4 meter per second. Now see the exercise and see the question number 7. It is solve the following examples. The first question is an object moves 18 meter in first 3 seconds, 22 meter in next 3 seconds, 14 meter in last 3 seconds. So what it its average speed. So formula for speed is distance upon time. So for calculating average speed, first we will calculate the total distance traveled by the object and the total time taken by it. So sum of the total distance covered 18 meter plus 22 meter plus 14 meter is equal to 54 meter, and the total time taken is 3s plus 3s plus 3s means 9 seconds. So average speed will be total distance upon total time. So put the value 54 upon 9, we will get average speed 6 meter per second. Therefore average speed of object is 6 meter per second. Now see the second sum. Question is, an object of mass 16 kg is moving with an acceleration of 3 meter per second square. Calculate the applied force if the same force is applied on an object of mass 24 kg. How much will be the acceleration? Here two objects are there and two mass is given. So in the first one we have to calculate the force which we are applying. So force formula we all know already. Force is equals to mass into acceleration. Mass is given 16 kg. Acceleration is also given 3 meter per second square. So put the value in force formula. F is equal to 16 into 3. So we got F 48 Newton. Now in the second one we got to know the force. Mass is already given of the second object 24 kg. We have to calculate the acceleration of this object. So same formula we will use. F is equal to m into a. 48 equals to 24 into a. So 48 divided by 24 equals to a. So we got to know the acceleration value 2 meter per second square. So force of the object is 48 Newton and acceleration is 2 meter per second square. See the third one. The question is, a bullet having a mass of 10 gram and moving with a speed of 1.5 meter per second penetrates a thick wooden plank of mass 90 gram. The plank was initially at rest. So means U is initial velocity is 0. The bullet gets embedded in the plank and both move together. Determine their velocity. So initial velocity at rest is 0. We have to find the total velocity of the object. So according to the law of conservation of momentum, total initial momentum is equal to total final momentum. So m1u1 plus m2u2 equals to m2v plus m1v. See the sum, put the respective value. By solving it, we will get our final velocity, that is 1.5 meter per second. See the last one, the fourth sum of the chapter. A person swims 100 meter in the first, 80 meter in the next 40 second, 45 meter and the last 20 second. What is the average speed? So same as the first one, this sum is same. So solve it, put the respective value, put the formula of average speed, total distance upon total time, then you will get to know the average speed of the person who swims. So by this chapter is over.